All right, you lovely lot, how are we doing? It's your main man, Joe, here to ask you a quick question. Are you struggling to stay healthy with a crazy busy schedule? Do you start each week wanting to absolutely smash your fitness and improve your mental well-being only to feel a bit overwhelmed or completely out of time by Wednesday? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone, I promise you. Millions of beginners and even seasoned pros face this exact same problem. Life gets in the way, doesn't it? But the good news, there's a solution, and it's simpler than you think. Today, we'll share 3 powerful pillars of health and well-being designed for busy people just like you, right here, right now. In the next few minutes, we're going to get you on the right track. You'll learn how to transform your lifestyle with small, sustainable habits, no matter how tight your schedule is. We're not talking about spending hours in the gym or completely overhauling your diet overnight. That's just not realistic for most of us, is it? We're talking about proper, achievable changes that add up to massive results over time. It's about feeling good, feeling energized, and feeling proud of yourself. So listen up, because this is going to be a game changer for you. I can feel it. Let's get ready to make a real difference together. Go on, we'll cover the latest wellness trends that are actually worth your time, like the viral soft fitness movement that's taking over TikTok and showing everyone that movement can be gentle and still be powerful. We're also going to dive into some properly inspiring stories of transformation, like a 71-year-old grandmother who became a fitness champion. How incredible is that? These are real people just like you who decided to make a change. We'll also get into some expert-backed tips for managing that everyday stress and building up your resilience, because your mind is a muscle too, and we need to train it to be strong. By the end of this, you'll have a proper roadmap to kickstart your health journey without burning out. Forget the all-or-nothing mindset that's been holding you back. This is your permission slip to start small, to be kind to yourself, and to build a routine that actually fits into your life, not the other way around. So if you've been putting off self-care because you're too busy, stick around. This video is made for you. We're going to get you feeling fantastic, feeling energized, and ready to take on the world. Let's do this. Come on! Right then, let's get stuck in with pillar number 1. For years, we've been told that to get fit, you have to absolutely beast yourself. No pain, no gain, they shouted from the rooftops. That meant grueling, high-intensity workouts that left you feeling completely broken and sore for days. For a lot of people, especially if you're just starting out or you've got a million things to do, that idea is just plain intimidating, isn't it? It can make you feel like if you can't commit to that level of intensity, then there's no point in starting at all. It's a massive barrier that stops people before they even put their trainers on. But I'm here to tell you that things are changing, and it's fantastic news for everyone. A brilliant new movement is taking over, and it's called soft fitness or gentle fitness. This isn't about being lazy. It's about being smart and sustainable with your body. It's about celebrating all forms of movement, whether that's a gentle walk in the park, a simple stretching routine in your living room, or a low-impact workout. The focus is on feeling good, on consistency over intensity, and on listening to what your body needs on any given day. It's about building a positive relationship with exercise, not seeing it as a punishment. This shift is so important because it makes fitness accessible to absolutely everyone. It doesn't matter your age, your current fitness level, or how much time you have. Any movement counts. You don't need fancy gym memberships or expensive equipment to get started. Your body is your best piece of kit. The goal is to move in a way that energizes you rather than drains you. It's about finding joy in the process, so you'll actually want to stick with it for the long run. This is the secret to building a lifelong habit of staying active and healthy. Think about it like this. Instead of one massive, exhausting workout that you dread all week, you could have several shorter, more enjoyable sessions that leave you feeling refreshed and accomplished. This approach reduces the risk of injury, prevents burnout, and helps you build momentum. It's a kinder, more compassionate way to look after your physical health. Forget the pressure to be perfect or to push yourself to the absolute limit every single time. Let's embrace the idea that gentle, consistent effort is what truly transforms your life. It's about progress, not perfection. So where do you start with this whole gentle fitness thing? Well, there are some amazing examples out there leading the charge. Take someone like Pamela Reif, a massive fitness influencer. While she's known for some tough workouts, she also has things like her busy plan, which is full of shorter 10 to 15-minute workouts. These are perfect for slotting into a packed day. They show that you can get an effective session done in the time it takes to brew a pot of coffee. It proves that you don't need a full hour, you just need to be intentional with the time you do have. It's about making it work for you. And it's never, ever too late to start. Let me tell you about an incredible woman named Sun Ming Hui. She started her fitness journey at the age of 71. Can you believe that? She wasn't a lifelong athlete, she was a grandmother who decided she wanted to feel stronger and healthier. She started with simple exercises and gradually built up her strength and confidence. Now she's a fitness champion who inspires millions of people. Her story is a powerful reminder that age is just a number, and that the first step, no matter when you take it, is the most important one. It's pure inspiration. Then you've got people like American sports host Joy Taylor, who shares her gym sessions on social media. She's not always lifting massive weights or doing crazy high-intensity stuff. She shows the real everyday process of just showing up and putting in the work, even on days when she might not feel 100%. She makes it relatable. It shows that even people in the public eye have to find what works for them and their schedules. It normalizes the idea that consistency is the real celebrity in the world of fitness, not just the flashy extreme workouts that grab headlines. These examples all share a common thread. They make fitness feel achievable and human. They break down the intimidating image of a perfect fitness guru and replace it with something much more real and inspiring. They show that you can start small, you can start at any age, and you can fit movement into a busy life. It's about finding your own rhythm, your own flow, and what makes you feel good. Whether it's a 10-minute online video or a walk around the block, it all adds up. It's your journey, so you get to make the rules. Okay, let's get practical. How do we actually fit this into a day that feels like it's already bursting at the seams? The answer is micro workouts. This is a brilliant concept. Instead of trying to find a solid 30 or 60-minute block, you break your activity down into tiny, manageable chunks throughout the day. Think 5 or 10 minutes here and there. It could be doing some squats while you wait for the kettle to boil, or some lunges down the hallway while you're on a phone call. It might sound small, but I promise you, it all adds up. Scheduling is your secret weapon here. At the start of the week, look at your calendar. Don't just block out work meetings and appointments. Schedule in your micro workouts. Literally write it down: 10 a.m. 5-minute stretch or 1 p.m. 10-minute walk. When you treat it with the same importance as any other appointment, you're so much more likely to actually do it. It stops being an afterthought and becomes a non-negotiable part of your day. This little bit of planning can make a massive difference and helps you take back control of your time and your health. Now, to make sure you stick with it, you've got to make it fun. If you hate running, don't force yourself to run. If you love dancing, put on your favorite playlist and have a boogie around the kitchen for 10 minutes. That's a workout. Maybe you enjoy gardening or playing with your kids or your dog in the park. It's all movement. The more you enjoy it, the less it feels like a chore and the more it becomes a treat. Find activities that make you smile, that lift your spirits, and that you genuinely look forward to doing each day. And don't forget to use the tech you've already got in your pocket. Your smartphone is a powerful tool for fitness. There are thousands of apps offering guided workouts, from yoga and Pilates to simple bodyweight exercises. Many of them, like my own Body Coach app, have sections specifically for beginners or for short workouts. You can set reminders, track your progress, and join online communities for support. Use these tools to your advantage. They can provide the structure, variety, and motivation you need to stay on track, especially on those days when you're feeling a bit flat. One of the most beautiful things about this gentle fitness movement is its inclusivity. It sends a clear message. Fitness is for every single body. It doesn't matter your size, shape, ability, or background. This isn't about achieving a certain look. It's about discovering what your body can do and celebrating that. It's about improving your health on your own terms. This approach removes the judgment and comparison that can be so toxic in traditional fitness culture, creating a welcoming space where everyone feels like they belong and can succeed. Let's completely redefine what we think of as exercise. For too long, the definition has been far too narrow. We need to broaden our minds. taking the stairs instead of the lift. That's exercise. Getting off the bus one stop early and walking the rest of the way. That's exercise. Doing a deep clean of your house, carrying the heavy shopping bags home, or spending an afternoon playing in the garden. Yes, you guessed it, that is all exercise. It's all contributing to a more active, healthier lifestyle. And every little bit of movement is a win for your body and mind. The key is to focus on the feeling, not just the numbers. How does moving your body make you feel? Do you feel more energized after a brisk walk? Do you feel calmer and more centered after a good stretch? Do you feel a sense of accomplishment after finishing a short workout? Tune into these positive feelings. They are the most powerful motivators you have. When you start associating movement with feeling good, you'll naturally want to do more of it. It becomes a positive feedback loop that builds incredible momentum over time. So the big takeaway for this chapter is this: be kind to yourself. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Any movement is better than no movement. Let go of the pressure and the guilt. Embrace the small, consistent actions. Find joy in the process and celebrate every single step forward, no matter how small it seems. You are building a stronger, healthier, and happier you, one gentle movement at a time, and that is something to be incredibly proud of. Go on, give yourself a pat on the back. Right, pillar number 2, and this one is a biggie. We've talked about moving our bodies, but it's just as important to look after what's going on up here in our minds. Your mental health is not separate from your physical health. They are completely connected. You can have the strongest, fittest body in the world, but if your mind is stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed, you're not going to feel truly healthy. It's like trying to drive a Ferrari with a flat tire. You just won't get very far. Taking care of your mental well-being is fundamental to your overall quality of life. We're seeing a massive and brilliant shift in society right now. People are talking more openly about mental health than ever before, and it's about time. The old stigma is slowly being chipped away, and conversations about anxiety, burnout, and stress are becoming normalized. This is fantastic because it means more people are realizing it's okay not to be okay, and it's okay to ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength to prioritize your mental and emotional state. It's just as important as looking after your heart or your muscles. Think about how your mental state affects your physical actions. When you're feeling stressed or down, are you more likely to reach for nutritious food or comfort eat? Do you feel motivated to go for a walk, or do you just want to stay on the sofa? Our mindset is the engine that drives our habits. By actively working on our mental well-being, we're not just improving our mood, we're also making it so much easier to make those positive choices for our physical health. A happier, calmer mind leads to a healthier, more energized body. This chapter is all about giving you some simple, actionable tools to support your mental health, especially when you're juggling a busy schedule. We're not talking about complex psychological theories, but rather practical, everyday habits that can make a huge difference to how you feel. Just like with fitness, it's the small, consistent actions that build mental resilience and create a solid foundation for long-term well-being. So take a deep breath and let's dive into how you can start training your mind to be your greatest ally. So how do we start building this mental fitness? Well, one of the most powerful and simple things you can do is to practice mindful breaks. Now, this doesn't mean you have to sit and meditate for an hour or anything like that. It can be as simple as just taking 60 seconds away from your screen. Just step away from your desk, close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 and exhale for 6. Do this 3 or 4 times. This simple act actually resets your nervous system, reduces stress hormones, and brings you back to the present moment. It's a tiny pause that, honestly, can completely change the tone of your day. Next up, we need to talk about boundaries. In our always-on, digitally connected world, it's so easy for work, social pressures, and other demands to bleed into our personal time. Setting clear boundaries is not selfish. It's essential for protecting your energy and mental space. This could mean having a strict cut-off time for checking work emails in the evening, or it could mean saying no to a social event when you're feeling drained and just need a quiet night in. It's really about recognizing your limits and honoring them, which is a massive act of self-care. Never ever underestimate the power of a good night's sleep. It's the foundation upon which everything else is built. When we're sleep deprived, our emotional regulation goes out the window, our stress levels spike, and we just can't think clearly. Prioritizing sleep is honestly one of the best things you can do for your mental health. Try to create a relaxing bedtime routine. Dim the lights, put your phone away at least an hour before bed, maybe read a book or have a warm bath. Signaling to your body that it's time to wind down can dramatically improve the quality of your rest. Finally, let's talk about gratitude. This might sound a bit cheesy to some, but the science behind it is solid. Actively focusing on what you're thankful for can literally rewire your brain to be more positive. Before you go to sleep or when you wake up, take just 2 minutes to think of 3 specific things you're grateful for. It could be something as simple as the taste of your morning coffee, a nice message from a friend, or the feeling of the sun on your face. This simple practice shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right, building a more resilient and optimistic mindset. A huge part of improving our collective mental well-being is normalizing the conversation around it. The more we talk about it, the less scary and isolating it becomes. We're seeing more and more public figures and creators using their platforms to do just this. For example, a creator like Claudia Lynn recently posted a powerful public service announcement about mental health. She shared her own vulnerabilities and reminded her followers that it's okay to struggle. This kind of openness from people we look up to is incredibly important. It really helps to shatter the illusion of perfection we so often see online. When someone shares their story, it gives others permission to do the same. It creates a ripple effect of empathy and understanding. You might feel like you're the only one struggling to keep your head above water, but when you hear someone else voice the exact same feelings, you instantly feel less alone. It validates your experience and shows you that what you're going through is a human experience, not a personal failing. This is why sharing and listening without judgment is one of the most powerful tools we have for supporting each other's mental health. Think about your own life for a moment. How often do you ask a friend, "How are you?" and accept the standard "I'm fine, thanks" as an answer? Let's challenge ourselves to go a little deeper. Let's create spaces in our friendships and families where it's safe to be honest. This could be as simple as saying, "How are you really?" and then just listening. You don't have to have all the answers or be a therapist. Often, the greatest gift you can give someone is just to listen, to hold space for their feelings, and to let them know you're there for them. And remember, seeking professional support is a sign of incredible strength. If you were physically injured, you'd go to a doctor without a second thought. Our mental health deserves the same level of care. Whether it's talking to a therapist, a counselor, or a helpline, getting expert guidance can provide you with the tools and strategies to navigate difficult times. Normalizing this process starts with us. By talking about therapy positively and encouraging others to seek help when they need it, we contribute to a culture where mental health care is seen as a normal and vital part of overall health. So, let's wrap this up into your personal mental health toolkit. The first tool is self-awareness. Start paying attention to your own mental and emotional patterns. What are your triggers for stress or low mood? What activities genuinely lift your spirits? You could even try journaling for a few minutes each day, just jotting down how you're feeling without any judgment. This simple act of checking in with yourself is the first step towards managing your well-being more effectively. You can't look after yourself if you don't know what you need. The second tool in your kit is a list of your personal stress busters. These are your go-to activities for when you feel overwhelmed. It'll be different for everyone. For you, it might be listening to a specific playlist, calling a good friend, going for a run, watching a funny movie, or spending time in nature. Write down a list of 5 to 10 things that you know help you feel better. Then, when you feel stress creeping in, you don't have to think. You can just look at your list and pick one. It's a practical, in-the-moment strategy. The third tool is mindful connection. This means being present with the people you care about. When you're spending time with family or friends, try to put your phone away and give them your full attention. Practice active listening. This deep, genuine connection is a powerful antidote to loneliness and a massive boost for our mental health. Quality connection nourishes the soul. It reminds us that we're part of something bigger than ourselves. and that we have a support system to lean on when things get tough. It's about quality over quantity. Finally, the most important tool is self-compassion. This is the big one. You are going to have bad days. You are going to have moments where you feel stressed, anxious, or sad. That is part of being human. On those days, the most important thing you can do is treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer to a good friend. Don't beat yourself up. Acknowledge your feelings, give yourself a break, and remember that tomorrow is a new day. Building a strong and healthy mindset is a journey, not a destination. Be patient, be kind, and keep showing up for yourself. All right, you legends, welcome back. So we've talked about making fitness gentle and looking after our brilliant brains, but now let's get into the real secret sauce, the absolute game changer: consistency. It's not about one massive heroic workout that leaves you unable to walk for a week. No way. It's about showing up day after day in small, manageable ways. Think of it like building a wall, brick by brick. You don't chuck 1,000 bricks at it on day one and hope they stick. You lay one brick perfectly, then another, then another. Those tiny actions, repeated over and over, that's what builds something strong and lasting. So let's forget about perfection and focus on progression, one tiny habit at a time. This is where so many people trip up, isn't it? They go all in, full throttle, trying to change everything at once. New diet, new workout plan, new sleep schedule, all starting on Monday. And by Wednesday, they're knackered, overwhelmed, and ready to throw in the towel. And I'm telling you now, that's not the way. The real magic is in the small stuff. It's deciding to take the stairs instead of the lift. It's doing 5 minutes of stretching while the kettle boils. It's choosing water over a sugary drink. Each one of these is a little vote for the person you want to become. It's a tiny win, a little high five to yourself that says, I'm doing it. And those little wins add up to massive confidence. Let's get practical, team. How do we build these habits? I want you to try something called habit stacking. It's brilliant. You take a habit you already do every single day without thinking, like brushing your teeth, and you stack your new tiny habit right on top of it. So after I brush my teeth in the morning, I will do 10 squats. Or after I pour my first cup of tea, I will drink a glass of water. See? You're linking the new action to an existing one, making it almost automatic. It takes the decision-making out of it. It's not about finding more willpower, it's about being clever and making it easy for yourself to succeed. Remember, the goal at the start isn't to run a marathon, it's just to put on your running shoes and get out the door. Make the habit so small, so ridiculously easy that you can't say no. Can you do one press-up? Yes, you can. Can you walk for just 2 minutes? Of course, start there. The momentum you build from these tiny, consistent actions is more powerful than any short burst of motivation. It's about building an identity. You're not just someone who works out, you're becoming someone who is consistent. And that, my friends, is absolutely everything. Let's get it. Now let's talk about something that can supercharge your journey: community. Honestly, trying to do all this on your own can be tough. It can feel lonely, and it's easy to lose steam when no one's there to cheer you on. But when you find your tribe, your support network, everything changes. Suddenly, you're not just accountable to yourself, you're part of something bigger. It could be a running club, a WhatsApp group with a few mates, or even an online community of people with the same goals. These are the people who get it. They understand the struggles, and they celebrate the wins, no matter how small. They're your personal cheerleading squad. Think about it on those days when you really don't feel like it, when the sofa is calling your name and your motivation is at zero. A quick message from a friend saying, "You coming to class tonight?" can be all it takes. Or seeing someone in your online group post about their morning walk can give you that little nudge you need to get your trainers on. This isn't about pressure or competition. It's about shared energy and positive encouragement. It's about knowing you've got people in your corner who want to see you win. That shared experience makes the whole process more fun and way less daunting. So where do you find these amazing people? Look around you. It could be a colleague at work who also wants to get healthier. Suggest going for a walk on your lunch break together. Check out local community centres, parks or gyms for group classes. And don't underestimate the power of the internet. There are incredible online communities like the ones that spring up around fitness creators like Pamela Reif. people from all over the world connecting, sharing their progress, swapping recipes and motivating each other. It's amazing to see. You just have to put yourself out there a little bit. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to find at least one person or one group to connect with. It could be as simple as telling a friend or family member about your goals and asking them to check in with you once a week. But let them know you need their support. Don't be shy. We're all human and we all need a bit of help sometimes. Building your support network is just as important as planning your workouts or your meals. It's a vital pillar for long-term success. You're not alone in this. Let's build our tribes together. All right, so we're building habits. We've got our tribe. But what happens when that initial spark starts to fade? We need fuel for our fire, and that fuel is inspiration. We need to actively seek out stories and examples that remind us why we started and show us what's possible. It's about looking at someone's journey and thinking, if they can do it, maybe I can too. It's not about comparing yourself and feeling bad. It's about seeing the proof that change is real and achievable for ordinary people. It's about borrowing a bit of their belief until your own belief becomes rock solid. Look at the stories we've talked about. Think about Sun Minghui going from feeling low and unfit to becoming this incredible inspiration for millions of people, just by starting with a simple run. He didn't have a magic pill. He had determination and consistency. And look at the ripple effect. He inspired so many others to start their own journeys. Or think about all those comments you see on Pamela Reif's videos, with people sharing their transformation stories, losing weight, feeling stronger, gaining confidence. These are real people, just like you and me, who decided to make a change and stuck with it. Your task is to become a collector of inspiration. Actively fill your social media feeds with positive, uplifting content. Follow accounts that share success stories, healthy recipes, and motivational quotes. Unfollow anything that makes you feel bad about yourself. Curate your digital world so that it lifts you up, not drags you down. Create a folder on your phone or a Pinterest board where you save these stories and images. On a day when you're feeling a bit flat, open it up and have a look. Remind yourself of what you're aiming for and see the evidence that it can be done. But remember, the most powerful inspiration will eventually come from you. When you look back in a month and realize you've been walking 3 times a week, every week, that is inspiring. When you notice your clothes feel a bit looser or you can climb the stairs without getting out of breath, that's your own success story starting to unfold. You become your own motivation. Every small step you take is another sentence in your own incredible transformation story. So get out there, find your inspiration, and then get ready to become an inspiration yourself. Come on. Ultimately, all of this, consistency, community, inspiration, it all boils down to one fundamental idea: showing up for yourself. This is the most important appointment you will keep all day. It's an act of self-respect. It's telling yourself that you are worthy of feeling healthy, strong, and happy. It's so easy in our busy lives to put everyone else first. Our jobs, our families, our friends. We run around making sure everyone else is okay, and our own well-being slips to the bottom of the to-do list. But you cannot pour from an empty cup. You just can't. Taking time for your health isn't selfish. It's essential. This is your journey. No one else can do the push-ups for you. No one else can eat the healthy food for you. Your community can support you, and inspiring stories can motivate you. But you are the one in the driver's seat. You are the hero of this story, and that is incredibly empowering. Every single day you have a choice. You can choose an action that moves you closer to your goals, or you can choose one that moves you further away. It's a series of small decisions that define your path. Choose yourself. Choose your health. Choose to show up even when you don't feel like it, especially when you don't feel like it. Think about how you feel after you've done something good for yourself. That feeling after a walk in the fresh air, or after a healthy meal, or after a good stretch. You never regret it, do you? You always feel better. That's the feeling we're chasing. That's the proof that you're on the right track. Hold on to that feeling. When you're debating whether to bother, remember how good you'll feel afterwards. Let that be your guide. It's about building trust with yourself. When you tell yourself you're going to do something and then you actually do it, you build self-belief and integrity. So let's make a pact right here, right now. A pact to show up for ourselves, even if it's just for 5 minutes a day, 5 minutes of movement, 5 minutes of mindfulness, 5 minutes of planning a healthy meal. It all counts. It's all a deposit in your well-being bank account. This is the ultimate investment, and the returns are priceless. More energy, more confidence, more life. You absolutely deserve it. So let's get ready to honor that commitment to ourselves starting today. You've got this. I believe in you. There you have it, Team 3 pillars to revitalize your health and well-being, even if you're a total beginner or a busy professional with a packed calendar. Let's quickly recap. First, make fitness gentle and enjoyable. Embrace short workouts and movement that fits your life. Remember, a little goes a long way, and consistency always beats intensity. Second, nurture your mindset and manage your stress. A healthy, happy mind is the fuel for a healthy body, so give yourself permission to rest and recharge. And third, be consistent and seek inspiration. Build those tiny habits step by step and lean on your community and success stories to keep that fire burning bright. You can do this. I know you can. No matter how busy you are or how out of shape you might feel right now, today is the perfect day to start. Even the smallest step forward is still progress. Maybe that means taking a walk around the block tonight after you finish watching this, or maybe it's doing a 5-minute stretch the second you get out of bed tomorrow. Choose one small, simple action and commit to doing it. You'll be absolutely amazed at how these little steps done day after day create a massive ripple effect for positive change in your life. It all starts with one step. Remember, every single fitness icon or wellness success story you admire started somewhere, usually with just one small decision to try. Your transformation story is waiting to be written, and you are the author. It's written one day at a time, one good choice at a time. So, take that step for yourself today. In the spirit of all those inspiring people like Sun Minghui, Joy Taylor, Pamela Reif, Claudia Lin, and you, let's make well-being a reachable reality for everyone, not some distant, impossible dream. Let's do it together. Thank you so much for watching and for being here on this journey toward better health. If you found value in these tips, give this video a massive thumbs up and share it with someone who might need a little motivation. And now for your final challenge, hit that subscribe button and join our incredible community. We're here to support each other with weekly insights and inspiration. Let's keep building those healthy habits together, one day, one video at a time. You got this, and we'll see you in the next one. Now go take that small step. Go on.